Prepare to attack.
So quick look at the Melty defense. Obviously things could change as they roll out, but it's looking like we're gonna have Bod on the Symmetric, Ball on Lucio, D-Gun on the defensive Junkrat, Moonel on Reinhardt, Nico on the McCree, and Flippy on the 76. So even though they don't like running the Junkrat on King's Row, they will be busting out the Junkrat here on Hollywood. So interesting change-ups here from Melty. I don't know if they always run a Junkrat here on Hollywood, or maybe decide to switch to it after seeing Junkrat playing King's Row. Who knows? But just sort of an example of how teams can vary things up depending on the map. Meanwhile, taking a look at the offense here, that's likely to be coming out from IDDQD. We're going to have Chipsogen on his favorite Zenyatta, Internet Hulk again on Zarya, and the Bridge Up on Lucio, Pluppy on Genji, Mendo Kusai on the Tracer, and Coco on Symmetra. So Symmetra's on both teams. Not too surprising given the meta and where it is right now. And of course, Mendo and Pluppy both really, really good at these offensive roles. And in fact, it's kind of refreshing to see Pluppy on Genji because recently we've seen him on Double Tracer more than seeing him on Genji to begin with. So we'll see just what his Genji is going to deliver here on the first push. No Pharah on the offense either, which is a little bit interesting. A lot of times teams have been favoring Pharah on offense. So we're moving out. IDDQD offense on the way. Second map here, IDDQD, if you're just tuning in, took map number 1. Not in the most dominant fashion. They won by about a minute and a half. So Melty playing strong here today. Flippy with the first kill of the game is able to take on the Bridge Up with a stray Helix rocket. And Pluppy might just decide to hold back a little bit here while waiting. Nico able to take out Coco. So IDDQD getting pushed way back here to begin with. And a very, very dominating defense coming up by Melty so far. But Nico might have gone a little bit too far out. Gets punished by Pluppy on the deflect. Now IDDQD going to try to make the most of this. Nico won't be back for a while, and he's been the heart of the defense. Pluppy with the double kill here so far. Looking again, Soldier. Right click. Looking for one more. Soldier able to get away there. Junkrat pushing Pluppy back. Pluppy, though, not to be deterred, going in. Chipsogen and Mendo adding on 3 extra kills that aren't from Pluppy, and just like that, IDDQD with an incredibly quick run onto the first point, and they are going to get the payload moving in record time. So I think what really set that up more than anything else is that Nico, who's been so good for defense for Melty, just went a little bit too aggro there, got punished for it, and he was never even able to get back to defense to help his team out. So good on IDDQD with the punish. That being said, Flippy is able to get the kill on the Chipsogen, as Pluppy here still poking in and out. Let's take a look at Flippy here. He's going to have to deal with Pluppy point blank here in a second. There's Pluppy, and down goes Flippy. Flippy not able to deal with that right away. Pluppy now does have his ultimate up. Meanwhile, taking a look at Mendo with Pulse Bomb. They're going to be using all these ultimates here. Pluppy with the Dragon Blade looking for his opportunity. Might be able to dash in a second. Is just sort of standing back and letting Mendo do all the work. Just being threatening with the Dragon Blade rather than swinging it. And Mendo with a huge triple Pulse Bomb. Able to get things in his favor, and as a result, Pluppy with a little bit of extra cleanup, and IDDQD right now looks incredible. Maybe they just need the close map to wake them up on map number 1, because on map number 2, this doesn't even look remotely close. They are just rolling at the moment. This is Flippy versus Pluppy right now. Who's going to win? Flippy making a decent run of it, but nope. Pluppy gonna take him out, and this has been all Pluppy here so far. I mean, really, really good stuff coming up. Mendo with the follow-up, of course. And down goes Internet Hulk. Nico able to thread the needle in the back. He's going to go down, though, right away. And while Melty finally getting a little bit of stabilization, it might not be enough. Mendo still maintaining momentum on the front end, looking to kill this Reinhardt here. Not able to land the Pulse Bomb, but still in there. Still good HP. Reinhardt now with the Discord Orb. Very, very likely to die here soon. And down he goes. Mendo now picking up where Pluppy left off, moving in, looking for an extra kill. Lucio in a lot of danger here. Is able to get the health, though. Bops him back. And is going to buy enough time for Flippy to come in with the save. So good stuff coming out there from Cabal. That being said, the payload is still getting pushed by 3 people on the IDDQD side. They're still making a very excellent time here so far. Nico, though, is able to take out Pluppy. Nico, when Melty's had good defense, he's usually been behind it. Nico now looking to take on Internet Hulk. Is able to outmaneuver him to the health pack. Down goes Internet Hulk. That's 2, 3 down now for IDDQD. Melty now in hot pursuit. Nico is able to take out Chipsogen. Mendo, one of the last remaining people alive on the offense, and he can just poke and be a pest even while waiting for his team to respawn.
Ready to roll.
So taking a look here, Mendo is moving forward, looking to land a bomb here if necessary. And look at this right now from the IDDQD side. They have 6 ultimates all up. They're loaded for bear, and they're ready to slam the door here on Melty potentially. Offensive sound bear is up, but look at that defensive Earth Shatter coming out. Oh no, Mendo able to thread the needle, gets in there with the pulse bomb, gets a triple kill. Puppy takes out Flippy. This is a big turnaround for IDDQD, but look at that res. That's an absolutely beautiful res from Bod. That could save this entire push for the side of Melty. There's still a lot of people up for IDDQD, however. Defensive sound bear is up. Sound bearer supporting that resurrect. Nico able to take out Chipsogen. And we could have a very big turnabout going about here. Puppy now having to run for his life. Nico in hot pursuit, but Mendo able to take out Nico. And IDDQD persevering after that great res. Still keeping presence. Here comes another pulse bomb coming out. Doesn't get the kill, but does a lot of damage to that Reinhardt. I gotta imagine Reinhardt's gonna die in a moment. Mendo landing good tracking on top of the Lucio. Lucio running for his life. Look at this. You see this a lot where Lucios are very evasive on the payload, but Cabal can't live forever, is going to go down. Flippy is able to take out Mendo, if nothing else. You see what Mendo or Flippy can do on the last point here as Widow. He needs to make a little bit of space for these snipes. IDDQD absolutely swarming the payload. Flippy looking for picks, not going to get. Internet Hulk takes him out. We do have a Dragon Blade coming from Flippy. Flippy looking for the finishing blows. Is able to take out one. Can he get more? Slicing, dicing. Looking to knock Moonel out of his mech. There's 2 divas here for Melty now. Melty now, they know they're probably going to lose it, but they want to buy as much time as possible. The divas are coming out. Graviton Surge is out for the offense. The payload is moving forward, and IDDQD going to cap it out. It looks like Hex is back here, so we're going to try and get Hex in here for round number 2 on Hollywood. But a pretty good time being set by IDDQD there. Melty finding the rhythm a little bit towards the end. In 1 second, we're going to get Hex in and get him up to speed. All right, Hex, if you're just getting in here, we are getting into round number 2 in Hollywood. IDDQD setting a time of 4:56 in Hollywood, very, very fast. But Melty set a pretty good time against Kings Row in map number 1 against IDDQD of 5.5 minutes. They did end up losing on Kings Row to a 4-minute time, but Melty has been coming to play here today, Hex.
Am I with you? Can you hear me?
You are with me. Can you hear me?
Oh my goodness, it's been a stressful day. I can hear you. I got you.
Hang on. You're way too loud.
All right.
Now you're fixed.
Okay,
you're good
cool.
now.
Yeah, let me boot into my client. Let's get going here. Whew.
But yeah, Melty, even though they lost map number 1 and they're not looking the greatest here on map number 2, they've definitely been coming in a little bit stronger here, and a lot of it's been from the play of Nico. Nico's been absolutely crazy. Wasn't able to get going quite as much on Hollywood, but we'll see if Melty can generate the same sort of high-octane offense that they got from Kings Row here on Hollywood.
All right, I will join you momentarily. I'm sorry about that, guys.
The hardest part about the solo casting part is that, you know, in terms of generating an analytical thought, you're doing all this play-by-play, and that's like, okay, the action has stopped. Wait, what am I going to say in the analytic side? And you can say what comes to mind immediately, but you don't have a whole lot of time to think it through. You just sort of have to go with what first comes to mind, which sometimes can be a pain.
Well, I'll do my best, even though my analytics can be a little scattered here and there. I'm just jumping into game right now.
Yeah,
I just got off a train.
Seconds.
I'm in a different state. I was a little thrown by this right now, but we'll get back into it.
Whoa,
It'll come like riding a bike.
What
It's
in the
Overwatch.
world? I think I might have just gotten thrown out of game. I was... Whoa.
Okay, well this is...
Now my camera was like stuck in
Melty.
one place, and then my screen just went black, and then it... I don't even know. There's some like Illuminati stuff going on right now. But taking a look at the defense of IDDQD, here on the second half of Hollywood, we're going to have Puppy on the Reaper, Mendo on McCree, Coco on Reinhardt, Internet Hulk on Symmetra, the Bridge up on Lucio, and Chipsogen going to round things out on the Zenyatta. And Hex, are you in?
Yeah, I'm in. Sorry, I had to get a dog out of the room. Like I said, it's kind of...
You had to get a dog?
Yeah.
What, the dog can't watch Overwatch?
Well, I mean, he can, but I think he'll get bored of it.
Total Biscuit's dog can watch Overwatch.
All right, so you did defense, offense coming through now on Melty.
Offense is coming through from Melty, yes.
Okay, well they do have an offensive Widow. We'll see what Flippy can do. Of course, formerly G2 Flippy.
Yep. Still has G2 in his name for probably forever because name changes are hard to come by. But taking a look here, we have Puppy moving forward Looking to get some pickoffs if possible. He's going to have to activate Wraith form here. Mendo is able to take out D-Gun, however. And Mendo with the double kill to start this off. Really nice stuff coming out from Mendo. Mendo McCree right back. Has to watch out for Nico, though. Nico, the Dick Tracy McCree, getting some decent work done. Flippy able to take out Mendo. One thing down here for Melty, though, is that they are down a few people, and they might just want to wait a moment for the respawns to come in and then go in after that.
Yeah, I mean, one of the problems with the offense, though, is if these first couple pushes get shut down, then the defense gets their teleporter up, they're in a better position, but they do have a window now with a couple offensive ults up.
And look at Nico, he does have the Deadeye up, he's looking to get something out of this. Will take out Pluppy, that definitely counts as something. Now he's moving into the back, creeping to the back, looking for Symmetra, going to get taken out, and that's 3 quick kills for IDDQD. But look at this. Melty with the res. Bod has been on point these resurrects, but the momentum might be too much against him here to really salvage this push, even with the res.
Yeah, next push is going to be even tougher, too, now that Chips has his Transcendence up. Not the type of Zenyatta to really drop a Transcendence. Going to use it pretty early, actually.
Yeah, Transcendence coming out from the defense. I think Chips was going to die and just decided to use it there. I'm not really sure, but...
He's going to die anyway.
Yep, taking a look, Coco back here on the point. Has Earth Shatter at the ready. Has Death Blossom to go with it too, but look at that D-Gun coming in over the top with the barrage. Is able to take out Coco. Meanwhile, where's Puppy and all this? Puppy was looking for the Death Blossom above, is taken out by Nico, I believe. And I get just Nico just absolutely operating at all cylinders here today. Munel drops the Earth Shatter, looking for a little bit of extra, as Melty now trying to get their payload in progress.
Yeah, Hulk trying to get some work behind the lines. A late Earth Shatter comes in from Coco, trying to salvage this point defense.
Yeah, and this is where Pluppy coming in with the, not only is Pluppy spinning, our camera is spinning. Pluppy, though, getting taken out by Bod in the end, and I think Melty is going to get the payload moving. That being said, 2 minutes, 35 seconds remain. It's still possible for Melty to win this here, but they have to move with more haste than they might like. The Streets phase can be very, very difficult for teams to get through, oftentimes mired, but in this case, Melty can't get stopped at all.
Well, I mean, that's the reason you see Pluppy switch to Genji right now. He's going to try to control the rooftops, or Mendo takes the elevator up in the more traditional manner. But if they can control top here with Genji up there as well, they're going to be able to.
D-Gun able to take out Gypsygen, though, is well calculated by him. Good play from that. Mendo, though, takes out D-Gun. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, which kind of favors the defense in the Streets phase to some extent here. Take a look at Nico. Nico looking to get some kills. Is able to take out Mendo. Again, Nico winning a lot of these McCree battles. Moves forward, takes out the bridge up. Flippy snipes out Coco, and this is a lot of kills in Melty's favor right now. This is absolutely just tearing through the IDDQD defense. And with a minute 45 left, it's a slim hope, but it's still a hope nonetheless for Melty to come back and win this map.
Yeah, kind of interesting. Coco coming up on Widow. Of course, we've seen Mendo on his Widow play before. I'm not sure we've seen a ton of Coco there, but they're just opting to go completely tankless build right now.
That being said, we have defensive Sunbearer coming up from IDDQD. IDDQD wants to rush us down and put the nail in the coffin, but 2 quick kills for Melty, making life very, very bad for IDDQD. 3 kills now. And Melty able to bring it to the next checkpoint. And this is about as decisive as a win as they needed to get here in that team fight, because now they still have time. They have a minute 15. They have to roll over here. They can't get stopped at all, but again, they needed that sort of team fight to keep the hope alive, and it is very much alive right now.
Yeah, Coco actually takes off the Widow and puts his Reinhardt back on. Of course, his offensive Widow is going to be trying to get picks here. We've seen offensive Widow on Hollywood last a ton of times here. Gypsygen has to be very careful, stay out of this sightline. He has Transcendence up, and they're going to need it.
Munel coming in, drops a Fire Strike. Melty can't lose anyone here to start this out. Munel able to take out the bridge above with a good charge. He's going to have an Earth Shatter here in just a moment. If he gets value off this could be huge for Melty. 39 seconds remaining, but oh no, Pluppy in the back. Pluppy destroying dreams with the Dragon Blade. 3 kills for IDDQD. They're moving into the back. And that alone could be GG. I'm not sure Melty can recover from that.
Yeah, destroying dreams and spamming memes, that is the Pluppy way. And they were in a tough spot there too. Coco went down early there, and also they lost Chips early in that fight too.
I mean, it was a nice Earth Shatter coming out, a good opening from Munel, but even if Melty moves forward here, it's just not going to be enough. There's only 10 seconds left, and they cannot bring this payload that far up in 10 seconds. Not unless IDDQD, where they just completely leave the server.
Yeah,
although, 2 seconds left, 1 second. Very, very close night rate. GG being called. Both teams know it's GG. Bod leaves. and IDDQD will move on in our Game On Overwatch Arena playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, of course I'm coming in a little bit late, but I'm a little surprised Melty was even able to take first point against IDDQD. Is it a case of...
you missed King's Row, but Melty looked very good on King's Row. I mean, they lost it, but they only lost King's Row by about a minute and a half, which against IDDQD is no small feat.
Right, so the mystery of Melty remains. Just every time I'm about to write them off, they come back and they do something that reminds me that they used to be a very, very good team and still are capable of showing it sometimes.
All right, so we're going to disconnect Tex here for a moment, let him get webcam stuff set up, bring him back into the call as we watch us play the game.
Let's drop the beat. Oh, let's break it.
No longer will be only my face on the in-between screen, but still really cool stuff coming out from IDDQD. They were able to come out, defend themselves in this first round of our Game On Overwatch Arena playoffs, but I gotta say, Melty looked impressive, more so than they have in a long time, and if Melty can keep up that level of play going forward, I think they can definitely work towards reclaiming their status as one of the top teams in Overwatch.